Sound did me good there. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the very first official MSQ Monday. I'm trying to work on some new screens. I'm realizing this one is not done. So we're gonna switch to this one, even though I just want to talk for 1 second. Okay. I'm very excited. I have not played Final Fantasy regularly in a good few months, maybe. It was actually what I wanted to start out streaming, but it just didn't work out for me at the time. But anyways, we're trying out a few different things today that hopefully are good. We've got a different camera placement going on. We've switched up the overlays some. I think the socials stuff at the top was a little repetitive. It was just kind of unnecessary. But if you put exclamation point socials in the chat, you can get a link to, I have everything, one of those little like all my links things. I think it's called Willow. But they're all on there. How nifty. And that just frees up a lot of space on the screen. I was originally, I went into my HUD layout on here and I like moved things down so that that wouldn't get in the way, but it kind of just, it's unnecessary. So I took that back off. Changed up some fonts and stuff down there. Super exciting. So I moved everything back up to the top where it just looks more natural, I think, for the game, or at least for what I'm used to. And everybody's HUD layout is different. That's one thing that actually kind of makes me nervous about streaming this game, is everyone is so particular about like their HUD layouts and all that. I don't want to get like roasted for mine. But I'm excited. I'm actually really nervous. Take that back. Because we have a trial to do. Hey! I believe it's, let's see. Jeez. Yep. This is, what a great place for me to, hi Lemmy Bravo and, Ripsu. How are you guys doing? Excited! MSQ Monday! I'm not, because, trials scare the shit out of me, honestly. I'm always afraid I'm gonna mess up, even though I play DPS. And it's been a little bit since I played Dancer in Action, so we're gonna queue up for that in just a minute. I was just talking about some new font stuff going on. Very exciting. Rearranging my HUD to get things to fit with my overlay. Yeah, they certainly do. Speaking of that, turn the game sound on. And hopefully the volume levels are good and you can hear things all right. For example, I hope I'm in the housing district right now. Hoping you can hear that music. Let me know if you can't. If the volume levels need to be adjusted at any point in the stream, just let me know. It's hard to get right with my music and, or the music in the game and the microphone and everything. But I guess instead of being a baby about it, we should just go ahead and queue up. That's nerve-wracking. Okay, well if anybody, I didn't get time to watch my Miztech video before this. So, yeah, audio is definitely the worst. Trying to get it Right, I luckily was playing a lot of games where the sound wasn't that necessary. But yeah, I normally have watched my Miztech video 3 or 4 times before I go into something, so if anyone wants to just give me like a rundown of the mechanics, if you just happen to know it really well. If you don't, that's fine. If you don't feel like it, that's okay. But it would certainly be helpful, because normally I'm very nervous about getting things wrong, so normally I've watched one of those videos a few times. I don't know what I did before I discovered them. I guess I wasn't at dungeons where it really mattered, so I discovered those videos pretty early on. What to do while we're waiting? I could show my apartment, I guess. That's something fun to do for my first stream on here. Stay out of the blue stuff. Yep. Got it. Okay. Oh, no, this is no good. There's no sun coming through the windows. That's the best part. Never mind. That's kind of lame then. Did get the fancy new guitars though. But yeah, it looks kind of dull in here when the windows aren't, it's a little unfinished. But there's no sun coming through the windows. What's the point, right? I am, if you can't tell, pretty early through, Stormblood. I think this is the first trial in Stormblood, maybe? I think. One of the first, if any. If so, I mean. I have anything up? No. Ooh, I'm nervous. Yeah, first one. Okay, cool. Nervous. But I'm really excited because it's kind of just, before I like stopped playing regularly again, it kind of became like the hump that was like, I wasn't going over, so that was kind of part of what made me take a break from MSQ, honestly. And that's dumb because I really want to progress. Pool of tribute. That sounds a little intimidating, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I'm excited. I used to main bard. I almost just switched classes, like that wasn't just gonna take me straight out of the duty finder. That's funny. But yeah, I used to main bard until I got up to 60, and then I unlocked dancer, and I pretty much haven't switched back since. Definitely not watching a Miztech video in the background. Just a little bit. I just want to, you know, I just like to prepare. Hi, Probable Wallaby. How are you doing? We are queued up for the first trial in Stormblood, and I'm very nervous, but chat's saying it's gonna be easy peasy, so hopefully it'll be fine. I haven't had horrible luck with trials in the past, so. But we do have those DPS queue times, so I think we've only estimated to take a little about 10 more minutes, but we'll see. I have been good. I hope you've been good as well. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, I'm just trying to skim through the video a little bit. It doesn't seem that bad. Wasn't a line from. I just like to be over-prepared. It's definitely a problem I have. Just vibing? That's great. I wish I could say the same. I'm always very nervous for trials, and then I get in there. I'm mostly just excited. They've got good music, everything's fine. And then once I get out of it, I'm like, yes, finally on to more quests. Maybe I'll actually be caught up to Endwalker by November. My birthday's in November, so that'd be very exciting. A little present to myself. Actually be caught up on content for once. So it'd be the first time I was caught up for an expansion on release, so. Okay. I'm gonna try not to spoil the whole fight. We'll just go in there fingers crossed, I guess. Oh, I guess I could find a practice dummy. Just make sure I am completely comfortable with Dancer again. I played it up to 66, so I mean it starts at 60, so I'm decently comfortable, I guess. I was kind of hoping someone would have a practice dummy through here. So that I have to go somewhere else. More so remember where the ones for my level are. Expansion, yeah, I was in a, I always want to say guild, even though I never really played WoW, or anything that called it that. But anyways, I was in a free company that was really active when Shadowbringers came out, and everybody was so excited, and I was like excited with them. I was like, yeah, I'm so excited, it's finally Shadowbringers Day. And then like they all just were, you know, off doing the content that I was very, very, very far away from. So it was kind of sad once it happened. They were like, oh, can't wait till you catch up, and obviously here I am. That was a long time ago. We'll at least just use this to see. But yeah, I really want to be caught up because I think that would be so much fun. Hope this person doesn't mind me using their dummy. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've played it for quite a while, so I think we'll be good. I'm pretty comfortable with Dancer, I think. But I am, as the sprout icon tells you, pretty sprouty. So you know, I'll take criticism just fine. So if there's anything I can do to, if anybody notices anything, you know, maybe a little iffy about my rotation, maybe when I'm not in the heat of a trial, just like losing my mind, worried about dying and disappointing everyone, just let me know. It'll be fine. I'm always looking to improve. Excited, and this queue is not looking any better, but what can you do? I'd like to get out of combat with this striking dummy so that there we go. It's a long range that they have for combat. Yeah, I'd be super excited to be caught up for Endwalker, especially since it comes out my birthday month. That'd be really cool. I'm also excited for, I don't remember what it's called now, but the cute little like, oh, the like island sanctuary, like little, that seems like it'll be fun. Another place for me to, oh really? You can right click the dummy health bar to reset. That's really cool. I did not know that, thank you. Hope that was a new feature, otherwise I just don't know. Either way, thank you. I'm sure the island sanctuary will be another way for me to distract myself from all the quests and waste a bunch of time. But having fun, so who cares? That was it, like... Okay. Guess we're ready. The last time I looked up at the duty finder, I was like the only DPS it showed. So maybe it's 7 best friends that are gonna roast the shit out of me. I guess we'll see. I'm sure they're all gonna be so happy that it's like everybody's first time here. Optimism. That's what gets the party ready. It's like everybody's first time. This is fantastic. Hopefully everybody saying that is normally I actually I'm like such a people pleaser sometimes that I've like skipped like story cutscenes and watched them after the dungeon. Which is so funny. Oh, okay, I need to pick a dance partner. My goodness. Oops, I didn't mean to use that. Okay. Oh, that wasn't good. I will try to see if anybody has any tips, things I should or should not be doing, but I probably won't be able to look over the chat a little bit, so. Who oopsed? What happened? Aw, people are dying already. That sucks. Oh shit.
The seas part for we alone.
Who's here to stack? Oh, this is not going good. Oh, yay. That's a good start. I'm glad that person's worried about this fight looking really nice on their PS5.
The rebels begin.
happened to me? I feel like when you're the only one that dies, it kind of feels like your fault, but I was kind of just going towards everyone else. Sorry. So hard to see. Goodness. Out of the blue.
The siege part for we alone.
Line up for it. Okay. We got that one. I'd say this time it's going better. Oh, shit. Oh, I did that. My bad. Ah, I feel so bad. It's so hard to see what's going on.
Part for we alone.
Okay, maybe they'll get it without me. Shit, was that the other? I kind of wish,
The siege part for we alone.
I kind of wish people would say, like, for, like, you know, blank attack instead of, oh, geez, that's not good.
How our hearts sing in the chaos. Wild and pure and forever free.
That's frightening. What's happening?
Rejoice.
Did we all just die? Yay, now we're strong.
Let the rebels begin.
Tried to get out of that as quick as I could, but yeah.
The siege part for we alone.
Okay, great. We actually got out of that one that time.
The seas part, for we alone.
I feel like we've been doing okay with the lining up part. It's just everything else. Oops. This seems to be going a little better, but I think we got to the halfway point last time.
The seas part, for we alone.
Ooh. Almost messed that one up. It's okay. We corrected it in time.
Our hearts sing in the chaos.
We've got a lot more people alive for this phase so far, so.
Wild and pure and forever free. Rejoice!
I was way out of that, wasn't I? Oh. I think it's the tank's fault. It sounds like they're doing something wrong. But hey, now we're 20% stronger. Oh, okay, so that was our problem both times. The tank did not click on that. At least we're getting better at avoiding everything. I know what everything looks like now, so at least for that first phase, so we should be good. Everyone else kills his sword. At least you're being nice and explaining it, so.
Let the road begin!
This is starting to make a little more sense to me. Sorry, I think I see. Oh shit, that was a stack marker. I couldn't tell.
The seas part, for we alone.
We got that one. Good. I think I saw a message from someone in the chat. I will get to it in just a second. I'm just super concentrated. I really don't want to have us fail this a third time.
seas part, for we alone.
I saw in that second round that someone did mark the sword, but I guess the tank, or the whatever they were supposed to do, and I guess the tank just didn't know, which is fine. Happens. I've been through worse dungeons and trials, so been through ones, you know, where like people like don't even want to like listen to what you're asking them to do. They're like, no, I got it, it's fine.
The seas part, for we alone.
Okay, so we did that pretty good, right? I think.
How our hearts sing in the chaos.
Do they? Do they?
Wild and pure.
These tanks.
Forever free.
Go tanky, go! We getting it? I think we're getting it. It's so much fun when you actually start, like, you know, when things start going okay for once. That got us a bit, so we did that okay, right? That time went good? We do it? I mean, not it, but did we do that okay? I guess I could have gotten a little farther away. That was on me. What's happening now? Hell yeah. It's always nice when the mood of the party kind of picks up too when things start going better. They weren't very happy before. You know what's bad when everybody's just when like you wipe again and everybody just says like LOL. Why am I not moving? She's not moving. Oh, it's supposed to happen, I guess. Somebody help me! Somebody help me! Thanks, you guys. I guess I'll go help the other ones too. Oh shit, I can't, sorry. It's everybody.
The seas part, for we alone.
Oh, I think that was what maybe people weren't getting the first time too, maybe? People were lining up in that shit. People were lining up in that area, but they weren't noticing that the person at the back had the stack marker. I honestly didn't notice that either, because that was the first time that it was actually me. So that's interesting. I truly think we'll get him this time, though. I think we're getting it. And everyone, I think, is alive. We're not running on, like, you know, like 2/3 of a party or anything. Doing what? I don't remember that attack. Oh, shit. one of these again. I'm glad that people are marking things too. That definitely helps. Okay.
The seas part, for we alone.
Both of those at the same time? That's interesting. Where's he going? We got it. Picked a bad time for that dance. That did not happen. Oh my goodness. That's so fun though. All in all that. Oh shit. Oh, I'm gonna be dead for it. How sad.
Ferocity.
That was totally my fault. I got super caught up when they stacked up like that.
The seas part, for we alone.
Yay! Yay! Somebody. My goodness, one of the healers. Jeez. I got a commendation. I guess I didn't do that bad. Was it pity? I don't know. Was I the last person left when they were there? Maybe. Thank you so much, Bouette. Thank you. Yeah, I think you probably, thank you for the GGs. Thank you guys. I feel like you probably, oh, cutscene. I feel like you probably remember when she was, a cat girl. I switched her a while ago. And I like her new design. I think it's nice. Thank you. Yeah, me too. You know, 3 times wasn't that bad. You know, better than like wiping like halfway through a dungeon or something. And it's like only the second boss. That was intense. But I'm glad it's over. And it was pretty cool. Some cool mechanics. I gotta remember what's happening in the story here.
From the shellbacks, sir. It's enough to make one wonder.
This is one of those times, let me know if the audio is okay between my microphone and the cutscene dialogue.
The Red have sounded the alarm. The Isle of Zeki under attack. Fierce fighting in the stronghold.
Here's fighting.
The vault breached by outsiders and strange tales from deep within. All this the Red cannot ignore.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Now they abandon their posts and flock to the Isle. The Garleans are powerless to stop them.
I'll be damned they did it. Well, Captain, wagers notwithstanding, I dare say we will not have a better opportunity to drive the Imperials from Asari and rescue our men. On the other hand, naught was put in writing, but if your mind is
I like his
made up,
hair.
then that is that.
I think the purple's cool. Purple's cool.
I should add that if you were to change your mind, none would gainsay your decision, nor think you beholden to your past. Nor would anyone begrudge you a spot of revenge into the bargain. Like the little miss said, we knew this day would come.
You and me, we? Who's we?
Isari may be a rotting husk, but at least the tavern keeper never watered down his drinks.
That's a good way to look at it. Yes.
Well said for a temperate man.
Well, a lot of times there are some fights that have like third phases where things change up, but usually they change at about 50% health for the most part.
And I mean to uphold our end of it. I mean to remind the Garleans that this is our sea, that all here belongs to the Confederacy.
It can get pretty crazy.
All that is theirs is ours for the taking, and take it we shall. We will strip them of everything they hold dear.
Everything. I really liked them being on a ship reminds me, even though they're on plenty of ships. It just reminded me of when I thought I was getting to the main city area for Stormblood, and I ended up on that boat and I had like the dungeon there. That was probably one of my favorite dungeons so far. That was really cool. I don't remember what it was called now, but the boss and everything, it was just really cool design. It was awesome.
Iron. My hands will break before he speaks.
Kami, give me strength. Are you good at anything?
No. He's good at getting beaten by us a lot.
I had hoped this might prove more productive than blind inquiries, but I see you are determined to waste my time. Very well.
Leave him alone.
Line them up. Kill one for every question he refuses to answer.
Oh my.
Hurt them, and you will get naught from me.
Tell him.
You have given me precisely that thus far, so what have I to lose? Mark me, samurai. I will find Lord Hien, be it with your help or with your heads.
He's kind of... It's kind of pretty, you know? I can't be that mad.
Confederacy. They've come to save us!
I wouldn't be so excited about that. You know what could happen.
And this after I took such pains to cow them. Even pirates have their pride, I suppose. Enough to march to their deaths, no less. Oh, the stupidity of it all.
I think her character design is really cool.
Truly is a sickness. I shall just have to lance the boil. Drain them of every last trace of honor and compassion. Every last drop.
My lady, I'm going outside.
Oh.
Oh.
Did he knock him down or did he kill him? Kinda hoped he killed him.
The Kami are not finished with you yet.
Things are getting spicy. Oh, that's right. I forgot where we, like, went to unlock that trial originally. So, like, that's technically where I'm supposed to be.
There's no end to them. They just keep coming.
Then we must be doing
I'm in
something right.
Gordon. I don't know what you're talking
As
about.
long as we can, she's counting on us.
Very far away from this fight. Technically.
Sazolo is slain! Slain by the shellless one!
I believe that's me. I don't have a shell. There I am. She's like, yeah, bitch, I did it. What are you gonna do?
Is it true? Did you defeat him?
She's like, yeah, we wiped 3 times. Or, it took 3 tries, but...
Well, in that case, how do you fancy helping us keep the Kojin occupied until the Confederacy make their move?
I'm a little tired.
Speak of the devils, that's coming from Isari.
I think we've done all we can here. Let's withdraw and make for the village.
Right. Although, they don't seem keen to let us go.
No. A little mad.
Hear me, Kojin of the Red. We have no
She's gonna
quarrel with
persuade
you,
them.
only your imperial masters. No more blood need be shed this day. I pray you let us go in peace.
I mean, I feel like after what we did, they'd be pretty mad.
You dare speak to us of peace? Your flesh will feed the fishes, thief! Attack!
Attack! Oh,
Now's our chance. Don't worry about her, she can handle herself.
probably. Except for in that one fight, I don't remember which one it was, where I was so confusing. I think it was, I don't think it was a dungeon. I think it was like a solo. One of those little, I don't know why I can't find the words. One of the like solo duties that you do. And you had to keep like, she was like, you had to keep like recharging the ether for her sword or whatever. Couldn't hold her on there.
I can't let you take
That just
all the
confused me
glory.
for a while. I figured it out, but it just wasn't making sense to me at the time. That was a while ago. Oh my gosh, I'm in the water. Not where I was. I got super worried. There was when I started back playing this game again, like maybe a few months ago. It's been like a month or so since I was playing regularly. Maybe 2. But when I started, I think it was like back in February. I mistook the trial that I needed for, I was on like the patch right before Stormblood. And I'm going the right way. I so am not. I wonder if there's a chocobo porter. I should have gotten there. Because where are we on the map? We are not there, right? We're kind of closer than that would be. Maybe we were supposed to go underwater. I'm not super, I don't remember where everything is in this area yet, so bear with me. Okay, I was trying to remember how to dive. Anyway, when I started playing back again in February, I had a trial left. And that like patch content or whatever. And I mistook it for, I think, I don't know what it was. I mistook it for one of the hard trials that were like pretty early on in the game. And I don't know how. I just like mixed up the names and I was like, oh, I guess I have to do that again. And I queued for it, and I came back, and my main story quest was still there. And it was like, queue for this with the duty finder. And I was like, what? I haven't done it yet? That was really embarrassing. So I was worried when I saw the quest still there. But we're just not done. I don't remember which one it was. I'll call myself out, because it was really embarrassing. I don't know, I don't remember. The naval hard was what I was supposed to queue for. I don't remember what I did, but anyways, I was worried that it somehow happened again, even though I knew that was the right trial. I had, my quest used to be kind of, like, almost exactly where my camera is. So I kind of moved them up at the top. I actually have a little room to scoot them down, probably. I just wanted them to be legible on the screen and not be, like, covered up and just look messy or anything. Let's go see what she has to say. I think we're safe. I didn't... This is me debating on whether or not I'm gonna embarrass myself by trying to voice act these non-voice cutscenes. Just so you know, not just reading. Let me go, please. I'm asking you as a friend. I have to help her. You do accents. I'd be so embarrassed. Start by finding me a towel and some bandages. Brrr. What was it? Brrr. Oh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I said I was going to distract them, not make a heroic and ultimately futile last stand. What does that matter? What? Who does that anyway? Her, probably. For the love of— this is stupid. You're embarrassing yourself and me. Shut up and let me have this. That's cute. Right, that wasn't so bad, was it? Now then, we need to hurry back to Isari. She's like— she seems like she's always using like the lookout emote. It's really funny. I don't see any soldiers. Do you think the Confederacy drove them off? I don't know. I like how that conversation just leads into— here's some pants. You want some new pants? They didn't follow us? Pants. Like, imagine she's just like— oh, shit, sorry, I definitely hit my microphone. Imagine she's just like— pants? Mount speed on the Ruby Sea. Mount speed on the Ruby Sea has increased. Yay! Not mean to click on their chocolate. Ooh, an ether current. Fantastic. New pants to immediately glamour. Because probably not. Something definitely happened here. I see several people who look like they might be injured. Let's give them a hand and find out what we missed. Do I need help? Oh, I'll be fine. It's nothing that won't heal. You should go after Lee's. Lies? I don't remember. Okay. Search for villagers in need of aid. Okay. We'll be going up here. Here's the thing, deep down, I know I can do those accents. It would just be kind of embarrassing. Maybe I'll get there. I remember you. You're the one who saved me from the Doman catchers. Thanks to you, we managed to rescue the fishermen and my kidnapped comrades, one of whom joined the Confederacy with me long ago. It would have broken my heart to have had to bury him. That's sad. Oh, and if you're looking for the captain, you'll find him in the tavern. That was easy enough. Hop off of there, no problem. And bring out Chunky for this occasion. Here they are. Thank you, my child. When the fighting started, I tried to run and hide, but fell and could not regain my feet. I thought for sure we would have all been slaughtered, but the pirates drove them off. Never thought I would see the day when the Confederacy came to our aid. Well, there you go. They did, I guess. Oh. They really like to hide these sometimes, don't they? Bet Chunky can make the jump. Yes, he can. Good job, Chunky. I named that mount. I'm not sure if that's clear. Wah! Oh, you're not an Imperial. Is it over? Yeah, I guess. Kami be praised. I was certain she would have killed us all and burned Isari to the ground, or kill us after making us watch, or barricade us in our homes before putting them onto a torch. Poor guy. Back already? What have you learned? The tavern, you say? In that case, we should find Lise and speak with him together.
My Eorzean friends. Saw the smoke, did you?
Yes, we
Pity
did.
You did not come sooner, though I gather you were busy elsewhere.
Yes, we were.
Gosetsu! You're alive.
Yay!
You're all...
And full of vim and vigor. Did I not tell you I was no stranger to chains?
Okay.
The fighting cannot have lasted long. Where are all the Imperials?
That's a good question.
Fled. They stood their ground for a time, until it became clear that their Korgian reinforcements would not be coming.
Good thing we had them busy.
We took some few casualties, but my deeper regret is having let Yotsuyu slip through my fingers. That bodyguard of hers may be a half-wit, but he's a mean bastard on the battlefield.
In any event, I imagine all involved are satisfied with this outcome. So far as the Empire is concerned, the Confederacy attacked Isari in retaliation for the Viceroy's actions, and without the aid of insurrectionists, I might add. Suffice it to say, we are prepared to be the subject of their undivided attention for the foreseeable future.
That's fair. Yeah. Well,
An impossible claim, yet one spoken with such conviction that I cannot choose but believe it.
See, we're gonna lift everybody's spirits here.
Your assistance would be most welcome. Nevertheless, we shall do our utmost to spare you undue danger. We are already in your debt.
It's definitely.
Nay, little miss, all debts are paid. For by your deeds, many still live who else...
Oop, I didn't mean to skip that.
You still seek to bring freedom to our people, then? You will go to Yansha.
I have faith that our allies yet live. Once we have found them, we will plan our next step.
Yansha was the crucible of the rebellion. What happened here pales in comparison to what Yotsuyo did there. Remember this. Fear changes men. Have care in whom you place your trust.
Definitely seems like he's seen some shit. That's for sure. I always have a lot to say, don't I? My character, I mean.
Oh, your shellback friend sends his regards and looks forward to your next meeting. Try not to die before then, eh?
That's right. They don't know I died twice in that trial. But I'm still alive, so they don't need to know. New pants. And either current, so. You did well, Buconics. Were it not for the tremendous strength and bravery of you and yours, many innocent souls would have suffered terrible fates. Though I knew the Confederacy would loathe to meet the Imperials in battle, I also knew that if any could win them over, it would be you. Truly, yours is a heroic spirit that inspires men to rise above their circumstances, to strive for something greater. It will be an honor to travel with you again. Thanks, Kosetsu. Now then, let us not squander the Confederacy's gift. Yansha, I believe that's how they said that. Yansha, and my countrymen await. There's a tunnel to the southwest. We need but follow it to reach our destination. With me! With him, I guess. Oh boy. Gonna travel somewhere new. Oh boy. Okay, that's not far. Nonetheless, we will hop aboard Chonky. Chonky's the name for this mount, by the way. I think I started to say that, but then I stopped. Chonky, not chunky. Chunky would be mean. Chonky is just fine. Meanwhile, oh, what do we leave behind? I feel as if that's never good. But we'll see.
We cannot rest here for long.
This place is not safe. Mayhap nowhere is, if thieves can breach our vaults. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect these treasures, and we shall not fail for want of effort.
So, this is why you abandoned your post.
Uh-oh.
And without a word of explanation at that.
Not looking good for them.
Rather thoughtless of you, was it not?
Lady Yotsuyu, pray forgive us our absence, but our home was under attack, our vaults plundered by outsiders.
I don't think she's really gonna care.
Did you even pause to consider the possibility that it might be a diversion? What is the point of contracting your services if you are not here when they are required? It is my solemn charge to bring these vermin to heel. To torment them, body and soul, until all they hold dear is as bitter ashes in their mouths.
That's aggressive.
And then you go and ruin everything! Well, there's naught to be gained in belaboring the point. All that remains is to administer your punishment.
Wait, my lady!
I know they were kind of our enemies too, but damn.
No.
Just
No,
smush
it's no
them.
good. There's just no joy in it. No release. There needs to be some investment. They were negligent imbeciles deserving of punishment, but it was hardly personal. 10,000 such Korjin could not satisfy me half so well as a single domain.
If I look a little frightened by her, it's because I am.
And what do we have here? One of the vaunted treasures of the Red? The craftsmanship is certainly impressive. Mayhap we can use it to make amends.
How long before Lord Xenos reinstates me, do you reckon? I've got unfinished business back in Eorzea.
Is serving me really so unbearable? At least pretend to enjoy it, you witless lump! If you are so desperate to earn a way back to Eorzea, then be quiet and do as you're told. And bring that sword while you're at it.
Was he even gonna pick that up with everything he's wearing? She's intense, that's for sure. It was exciting to go somewhere new, so that's nice.
I remember the silence, How the talking stopped when we first set foot on the plains of Yansha.
That's pretty. That's really pretty. Oh, what is
Before us
that?
stood yet another wall, and through a great Magitech field we glimpsed Doma Castle. I'll never forget the sight, or the anger I felt that day. Life, liberty, hope, so much lost, so much taken. As we walked through that war-torn land, no one said a word.
Intense. Okay, let's see. Setsu wants to talk to us first. We need to get, whenever we get into like a city where we can change our glamour plates. I'll put that new gear on, but I'm not putting it on until I can make it look pretty, so. Unless we get to like an actual fight or something, then I'll do it. I'm not that crazy. Yes, this is far enough. Ere we proceed further, I should speak of Yansha and what became of her. What lies beyond that great wall at the heart of Doma. And we should be glad to hear it, but is it wise for us to have this conversation here, out on the road, out in the open? Once your caution would be warranted, but no longer. Xenos did not linger after he crushed the rebellion. He appointed Yotsuyu to act in his stead and quit these lands for a fresh sport. The acting viceroy was no less merciless than her master. Without warning, her men would march into villages and search for radical elements, killing and torturing anyone who dared resist. And then, as quickly as they'd come, they left. Satisfied that the memory of the purges would keep the people in line, relaxed her grip on Yansha. What need for the leash when the dog is broken? That's sad. The village of Namai lives to the west, though I doubt the Imperials are present. Let us proceed with caution. Here we go. Ooh. Where are we going? Okay. Ooh, I thought that little tiger might see us. I thought he might. I was a little worried about, I don't want to say it and jinx it now. I was kind of worried about, my game's performance while streaming, but it seems to be doing pretty okay. I'll let my chocobo come out and fight with me. Her name is Dracaris. You didn't know I side with, not that I'm you didn't know that I'm a Game of Thrones fan, and that I will always side with Daenerys. Now you know. They did her dirty. I neglected having my chocobo level up for quite a bit in the game. I try to remember to get her out when I have the chance. This area is really pretty so far, though. All of the areas in Stormblood have been, but got past where we were going. My bad. There she is, the humble village of Namai. How delicious her rice, how sweet her persimmons. Too long it has been since I saw her with my own eyes, and for a mercy, the Imperials appear to be absent. Yay! It looks weirdly quiet, though. I don't want to be, I don't want to be pessimistic. Let no man claim that I am reckless. Prudence has ever been my watchword. Euconics, venture closer if you would, and confirm that there are no soldiers lurking about. Of course, that's my job, right? Of course. Oh, we were just going right here. Sure, there's no one. Why else would we be going into a cutscene, right?
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Yay! Maybe. A cautious yay.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information to learn of recent events.
Isn't that the general?
Lord Gorsetsu, can we preserve your right? He lives.
He does have a pretty alarming voice if you're not expecting him.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so?
Were they afraid for him?
But of course, you fear me, a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
What should we do? If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Yeah, they're worried for him.
All the times for him to turn up. Has the old fool lost his mind?
Oof. Oh no. So nervous.
You? But why have you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveller, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shade.
What you going on about? Actually, never mind. Just come with me, now.
This doesn't seem very good. For him especially. We're all with him. There's... don't know who you people think you are, but do you have any idea what would happen to us if you were found in our village? Again, you address us with unwarranted spite. I have let your Sorry, those are skipping. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Know you not who I am? I am Issei of Namai, a farmer like my father before me, and his father before him. I wouldn't expect a man like you to know who I am, but I know you. We all do. Lord Kyan's retainer and leader of the rebellion, Gosetsu. Notorious fugitive, wanted dead or alive by the Empire. Haha, is this what this is all about? I'm hardly the first man to earn the ire of the Empire, nor will I be the last. Was not Namai home to brave and true warriors who fought beneath our banners for king and country? They fought and they died, every last one, and then the Imperials came looking for more because of them. They were this close to killing us all, to burning our village to the ground. We've only just begun to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again, do you understand? We've had enough of you and yours. Whatever it is you're plotting, leave us out of it. So sad. Passionate as his pleas may be, surely he must know that I cannot leave things as they are. But for now, I shall respect his wishes. We must continue on towards our final destination, the House of the Fierce. Proud headquarters of the Doman Liberation Front. There is a secret entrance to the north of Namai, by way of a small spring. Come, I will show you. Okay. Where are we going now? Oh, we should probably attune to that since we're so close. Up there. I'm sure we'll get to it then. Oh. This is probably somewhere where we can equip our new gear. That's nice. We are attuned. Yay. No! I can't apply my glamour plates here. Then I won't do it. I will do it soon. I know that's goofy, but I don't care. Bring our turtle. I think he's the only MGP mount I've managed to get so far. He's cute. He gives me a headache in flying zones though, because where are we going? This is not where I'm going. I think we should have turned there. Anyways, he like spins really quick and he's like on fire. I don't really tend to use him in flying zones. Okay, we were meant to go down this little hill. That's fine. The music's really cute. This way, this way. We must dive into the water. Have no fear, Muconix. It is but a short distance. You need not hold your breath for long. Well, that's great, because I can swim around indefinitely underwater. So. It actually works fine for me. Well, he said that he wasn't kidding. We barely moved. Ha ha ha. How invigorating. Congratulations, my friends. You are come to the House of Fierce. The Fierce. My bad. I keep getting gear for classes that I think I'm going to level at some point. Which kind of seems it really loads up my retainers, that's for sure. We were told of your coming. Heroes of Eorzea, we of the Doman Liberation Front are honored to receive you. If you would be so good as to follow me. Sure, no problem. Kind of why I'm here. Kind of. Oh no! This aetheryte is broken. This is like one of those cool places that you could fix up. I don't know if we'll get to. But kind of like the Moogle Beast Tribe quests. Where you get to build up that whole area. That's fun, I'm still working on that.
But there are so few of them.
But you bet they're fierce.
Many kindred spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are a stubborn remainder. Even accounting for our comrades in the field, we are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
Nothing if not determined, that's for sure. Oh, they're excited too.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
Aww.
Yukiri! Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
And a little flirty.
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again.
She does though, her armor is badass.
Did I hear aright? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here.
Yeah.
The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Lys, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma. To show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together. I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Sea.
Hopefully.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides.
Please.
Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Hear, hear. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did, until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace.
Damn.
Until now.
Oh.
For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim Steppe.
It was a clickbaity title, Yugiri.
Merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
Does it look like she brought him?
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, When I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say.
What are they going to show
Doma
us?
yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants. I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head. Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
That's disappointing.
Made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, 'twould be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master, to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
She's so cool. Okay. Let's see what Alice has to say. Oh, everybody wants to say something. Okay. As you can see, they went to great lengths to disable the Aetherite. Apparently, in the twilight days of the rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending unattuned conscripts. That said, it's hardly reversible. They have the necessary materials. It would be a challenge to repair it alone, but mayhap with my brother's help. You should hear this, Muconix. He was just telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What you have to understand is that it was not a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of the... Don't judge me. My Roman numerals are really bad. It was Xenos' stratagems that won the war. They were unlike anything we'd ever seen. His formations were unorthodox, bewildering. We honestly thought we had him on the back foot. One moment we were pressing home our advantage. The next we were surrounded and at his mercy. And then he stood before us, his cornered prey, alone and unarmed. He beckoned us to come forward and fight for our lives. One by one, my comrades charged. Fearless and unflinching, he would dance amidst their blades for a time, and then draw close as if to embrace. One after another. He made us watch. Do you understand? He made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? I do not think there is any joy in it. Nor justice, nor mortality, nor meaning. To him, the weight of one life is no different from that of 1,000. The challenge had been issued and was accepted. But on finding us no challenge at all, his objective changed. There were tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed, for slaughtering families, for breaking brave men's spirits. Only later did I come to understand why. He did not desire obedience, he desired hate, and men consumed by it. A new battle, a new enemy, new challenge. The hunt, I'm told he called it, a hunt without end. And when all our best lay dead and broken, he left. He left, muttering that we had bored him. But our weapons, at least, held his interest, for he took a fallen samurai's sword, having grown fond of it. Since that day, he has ever wielded far eastern blades. He is said to be fascinated by ones with storied histories, and so soldiers who seek to curry his favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. It's like it's all a game to him. People are suffering, dying, and he's collecting swords. We all feel the same, but my lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, reasons do not matter. The victor is not the just, but the strong, and the strong becomes the heroes of the tale. We were not strong enough. It is not sufficient to be right, to be just. Without strength, our path has but one end. Death. Okay, where is the next person we're talking to? Gosetsu. I guess Yugiri doesn't want to talk to us, that's fine. My feelings aren't hurt. Mayhap a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these wounds would not have warrant a second glance. Alas, no samurai has the strength to defeat that villain old age. But what say you to the House of the Fierce? Compared to your rising stones, I concede it may be somewhat lacking. That's true. No offense. But it has been a haven these past 10 years to all who would set Doma free. Regrettably, our efforts in that time have come to little and less. When the Emperor died, we were so sure the hour of our liberation was at hand. But Zeno soon put paid to that, with the aid of Yotsuyu and the secrets she sold. Oh, now she wants to talk to us. Now she wants to talk. Okay. Euconyx, I do hope you have taken this opportunity to rest and recover. She said, not really. I've been pretty busy. Literally everyone I know wants to talk to me, so. It is well that you spoke with one of the survivors of that massacre. To defeat one's foe, one must first understand his true nature. As the Alamegan resistance has struggled, so too has the Doman Liberation Front. More so, perhaps, given the precarious position in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few and our enemies legion. We are weak and they are strong. Yet with your help, I believe there is little that we cannot achieve. I only hope that the depth of our predicament has not shaken your commitment to our cause. With what I've been through, of course not. No problem. I don't necessarily relish the challenge. I always like to give that, very optimistic answer. Aye, that it will. With the hero of Eorzea on our side, we cannot lose. See? We got the We lifted everyone's spirits. Or just yours. Now then, I should be glad to discuss our next course of action. Though now that I think on it, I myself have been away from Doma for some time, and even after my return, the search for Lord Ian, I don't remember what she said, commanded my full attention. Mayhap it would be to both our benefit if we were to see the reality of Doma for ourselves. Or did my lord not bid me learn the truth of her heart? Let us do this together, Muconyx. Let us go among the people and, with our own eyes, bear witness to their hardship. As a foreigner in these lands, your reputation does not precede you. Moreover, unlike Gosetsu, I can accompany you without attracting unwanted attention. I'd like to join you, if that's all right. By all means, we should be glad of your company and your perspective. Namai is not far. I say we begin there. Just under that one little rock we swam on. So not far. Bye, everybody. Man, so are we gonna have to swim into there every time like we did, you know, the rising stones and all of that? Tough. That's okay. It's a fun area. I don't mind. When it comes down to it, you know, it doesn't really matter if I mind, because I'm gonna have to go there anyways. Weird controls there, I think. Buy a pig. Such a small swim. Really is pretty. Be nervous for a second when it showed that low connection symbol. Looks like we're good now, though. The music here is really pretty. Plus, I couldn't really see all the fog when we were here before because I think it was nighttime, I'm gonna say. Ah, Mechanics. I am glad to see that you two put thought into your garments, giving the covert nature of our activities. Is that sarcasm? Is that sarcasm? I should think my reason's obvious. To enter the village while wearing the garb of the shinobi would be beyond reckless. We shall pose as traveling merchants. Mechanics is our leader, and we as her assistants. Are there any objections? Yeah, I don't want to put on those clothes. I'm not really the merchant type, but if you think it's the best way to go about it, I'll trust you. Then without further ado, let us begin. She said, yeah, then we're going with my way. Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna make me like, I thought it was gonna be one of those, I think those are more prevalent in like a Realm Reborn missions, maybe? But like where they'd be like, put on these clothes and disguise yourself and then we'll go talk to these people and pretend to be whoever. I feel like there was a lot of those. You, a merchant, forgive my skepticism, but you strike me less a woman of commerce and more a common sellsword. Actually, the savior of all of Eorzea. Actually. I stand corrected. That was enough to convince her. I stand corrected. Such a warm and cordial nature you possess. I pray you forgive me for my earlier rudeness. It has been some time since the Viceroy came to our village to purge it of insurgents. Those who resisted suffered terribly, and those who did not fared a little better. We who remain know better than to risk her ire. If the Imperials demand laborers, we comply. If they demand conscripts to send as soldiers to other provinces, we obey. Ours is a difficult life, with little in the way of luxuries. I know not what you can sell, merchant, but I doubt that I, nor anyone else here, can afford it. Okay. I just want some information. You don't have to buy anything. Oh! Is it a wolf? Oh, wait, I've never seen someone like this in the game before, have I? A traveling merchant with meat, perchance? Ugh, I know better not to know when I have so little coin. I feel your eyes upon me. You know not the Lupin. Oh, I guess he noticed. Surely you have not been long in Yanxia, Yanxia, or else you would. For generations we served the lords of Doma, compassionate and wise as they were, but the memories of such times fade with every passing day, as others will tell you. Okay. I wonder, I feel like I've seen at least one beast tribe in Stormblood that I can think of already. Can't imagine there's that many, but it'd be cool if they were one. Anybody in these buildings to talk to? No. Up there, I guess. Is that the same quest marker? Yes, it is. Okay. Weren't you the one who came in with the general? No. I see. My mistake. She definitely remembers. But that's fine. Probably could have talked to someone who wasn't here the second we walked in. It warms my heart to see traveling merchants in Namai again. Though the Imperials never sealed our borders, folks like you have taken to avoiding Yanxia ever since the rebellion. Unfortunately, that has only made it harder for us to survive. You may have noticed, but we lack for a great many things. It was not much better before, true, but it has only gotten worse. Sorry. There's always somebody in these quests that wants to hide, isn't there? Yep. Miyama. Don't step on them, Dracarys. That's very rude. She doesn't have many manners. Foreign peddlers? In Namai? Whatever it is you sell, I have no money to buy. Perhaps you should go elsewhere. Saying that, I know of no village in Yanxia that has fared any better. Once, I would have directed you to the samurai lords of Monzen, had they not all died in a battle or in the purges. Yikes. There is the Doman Enclave, of course, but that lies beyond the Daryu Moon gates. Needless to say, the Imperials are disinclined to let anyone but their own pass. Okay. So we're supposed to go back to Yugiri now. I disappeared for a second there. That's not speaking well to my connection, but we'll see. Oh, she's down there. Oof. The pains of not having flying available. Euconics, what have you learned? Hi, Gee Shirley. How are you doing? We're playing Final Fantasy today. It's MSQ Monday. Wise and I encountered much of the same. They've been pushed beyond the brink. I expected frustration and disillusionment, but not so much that they would come to question the wisdom of opposing Imperial rule in the first place. Unless we can convince them otherwise, I fear I cannot convince Lord Hyan to return, and without him... I'm doing good. I'm excited to get back into the story of this game. It's been a while for me, so... having a good day. Let us not yet lose hope. Though the situation in Amai is bleak, perhaps mayhap it is not so elsewhere. I wish to speak to the others outside the village. Lies and I will go look for farmers in the paddies to the east. Euconix, I ask that you look to the south. Surely they cannot all have given in to despair. Not their fault, really. Nobody could trade with them. Nobody's coming around. How are they supposed to get anything? A teeny tiny little quest marker. Alright, I guess we'll be on our way. Rhino beetle. Those are interesting, that's for sure. We're gonna avoid them because we're gonna have enough combat here, I'm sure. Come on with it. Is that it? Okay. Is that me? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You hadn't come along, I don't know what I would have done. No problem. What am I doing out here? Oh, looking for flowers. I need some for my parents' graves. Oh, God, that is so sad. The ones my brother and I usually bring are yellow because it was my mother's favorite color. You haven't seen any, have you? Please let me do a little gathering mission for this poor child. Okay, yeah. 10 yellow flowers. Where might those be? Past all the fucking rhino beetles, evidently. Ooh, Aether Current. Nice. You just happen across that one. Amazing. How are we doing on those? Talking about yang shit when we literally just got here. We have one. I am a fan of flying, much more so than walking. I don't imagine that's a very unique opinion. Oh shit. Here we go. Forgot to dance. And step out of the AoE, maybe. Ah, we got a lightning sprite in on this. Perfect. That's always great. They're so angry. We're gonna leave it be. I really don't care. Get out of there. Come on. Well, we'll just have to summon her back in a minute if she doesn't follow. Yep. There she is. I also use more so since I've been learning Dancer. When I have my chocobo out in battle, try to use her as like remembering to like keep close position on and like mark a dance partner, because it's just something I kind of forget sometimes. Or I worry about forgetting more so. Oh, sorry, I forgot to read. You have some time to spare, maybe you could come with me? I'm sure Mother and Father would want to meet the woman who showed me such kindness. We buried them on a cliff. That's so sad. To the west of the village. There's a path through the terraces. I'll show you. What if this kid's like an evil trap? He's just sending me to my doom. I don't think so. That would really just be our luck. I don't have time, Rhino Beetle. Do I look like I have time? Because I don't. Is where we're headed, or did we go too far? I think we went a little too far. Or we went to the wrong place altogether. Yep, that's what my money's on. That's okay. We'll go back. No big deal. Sure would be easier if I had flying, but... This kid want me to go. What did I tell you, Rhino Beetle? I don't have time. Oof. I sure hope this was the right way. This took me right back to the same place. Somewhere above there. It'd be mean to say that I regret helping, you know, this poor child bring their dead parents flowers, but honestly, it's getting to be a little tedious. Yeah, that's where we jumped down. Well, that's not the right way. Oh, he probably went somewhere up above here. That makes sense. Like he could have given me a little bit of a better indication of where to go, but his parents are dead, so not really gonna complain. Be pretty insensitive in the long run. Small child, why didn't you give me better directions to your dead parents' grave? Here he is. These rhino beetles looking after us? No. They gave up. And I'll just do a dance for him, I guess. There you go. Wonderful. We're here. Just give me a moment to put down the flowers and I'll introduce you. This better not have been a trap. I feel like he's gonna turn into some like crazy monster and kill me. They love to meet travelers and hear tales of faraway places. Maybe you could tell them one about your homeland. Azami, Azami, are you there? Azami? What in the— You should not be here. Get away from my sister. How's his sister? Don't be so rude. She saved me from monsters, brother. She even helped me pick flowers for mother and father. I did. And I spent a long time trying to get here. Go back to the village, now. You're scaring me. I said go. Stay inside and lock the door until I return. The arm cross I did. Don't think me ungrateful. My sister is the only family I have. If you saved her, then thank you. But it changes nothing. I asked you to leave, and now I'm asking you again. I'm not going to report you to the Imperials or anything stupid like that, but it's too dangerous for you to stay here. So please, I'm begging you, just leave us alone. We're taking the emotional route. So she told you, did she? Yes, that's right. My mother and father believed in the rebellion. They left to fight for Lord Cayenne. They come home on a cart driven by Imperial soldiers. The soldiers demanded that the families of the insurgents present themselves, or else they'd burn the whole village to the ground. So we did. What choice did we have? Oh, that's so sad, man. They beat us in the village square, with their hands, with sticks, with anything. They kicked us while we lay on the ground, begging for mercy. They made us denounce my mother and father, call them fools, call them traitors, say they deserved to die. I heard them laugh, but I dared not look up. One leaned close and whispered in my ear what he'd do to my sister if they had to come back. That's really brutal. They're gone, but they're never far. All it takes is the wrong word in the wrong ear, and they'll return. And then I'll have to dig another grave, if I'm lucky. Whatever you came here to do, leave us out of it. If you want to fight the Imperials, go and fight them on your own. We're like a team, buddy. You can't help us. No one can. And this is all we've got, so please, don't take it from us. Little hat ears blowing in the wind with my ponytails. Those kids have had it pretty rough so far. Oop. Sorry, Chunky. That was a bit of a fall. You were coming a good time, Muconix. But we recently completed our inquiries. What of yours? I talked to really sad kids. I was not aware of these events. The boy, you say, he told you all of this? Such disgraceful, despicable crimes. If I knew the man responsible, I would not hesitate to hunt them down and... Forgive me. That outburst was unbecoming. The more I learn of the Imperial's actions in my absence, the more difficult I find it to marshal my emotions. Could Lord Hyan have foreseen this? That our people's spirits would be broken so? Though at first I scoffed at his pronouncement, it feels all too possible now that he might resolve to surrender himself. Despite everything we have seen and learned, I refuse to renounce his cause. We should return to the House of the Fierce and consult with our comrades. Perhaps together we might... Who is it? Oh. Did you hear that? Quickly, we must find a place to hide. Oh. Oh, I saw that person on their mountain. I thought that was whatever was going on. Where do we hide? Where are we hiding? Oh boy. My guess is Imperials, but that's not hard to guess, I suppose. They don't look like they've heard anything.
Imperials.
Oh no. Oh no.
Why are you milling about like a pack of slack-jawed mongrels? Form a line! Now!
I'm so nervous.
Finally. I come before you today to deliver an announcement of the highest import. So listen well. While on a charitable mission to Isari village, the acting viceroy and her personal guard came under attack from Confederate forces. This brazen,
No, that's where we just left.
act cannot and will not go unanswered. As loyal subjects of the Empire who enjoy her safety and prosperity, you have a duty to defend her as well. There is no cause for alarm. We have no intention of sending ill-trained fodder to the front line. Those who are selected will be expected to perform rudimentary tasks, cleaning and maintenance and so forth. You will serve only as long as you are needed. Afterwards, you'll be free to return to your homes.
That doesn't sound very believable.
You first.
The Empire has no pressing need of cleaners. This is but a thinly veiled attempt to intimidate those who supported the Confederacy
For sure,
factions,
yeah.
and isolate any whose loyalty they already suspect.
Got a point.
And lastly, you. That should suffice for now.
Don't worry, I will be back before you know it. Listen to the elders while I'm away, and do not play outside the village. Everything is going to be fine. I love you, all right? Remember that I love you.
We thank you for your cooperation. Rest assured that this will all be over very soon, once the Confederacy has been made to pay our own ruby tithe.
That does not seem very good.
There's no telling what might happen to those people. We have to help them.
And we shall, but before all else, we must needs ascertain their destination. I doubt this is the first village the Garleans have visited, nor is it like to be the last. I will track these men. Will you help me? Pray return to our headquarters and tell the others what you saw here. Should we have need of reinforcements, I would know that they are ready.
But I should be going with you. I came here to fight!
Soon enough, Lys, soon enough. For now, we must proceed with caution.
I know that, I do. It's just, when I saw them rounding those people up... Look, if anything happens, anything at all, you'd better call for us. I mean it, Yugiri. Anything at all.
I'm gonna remember her name like apartment lease. Because the spelling just confuses me. It trips me up. Worries? Regardless of what the officer claimed, I fear they have crueler designs for these people. With me, Buconics, we must hurry. I guess we'll be in a hurry then. Where are we in a hurry to? That's the question. That's not too far. Given the circumstances, we must make every effort to refrain from needless violence. That's fair. Here, it is a shinobi's tool for when a more discreet approach is required. Use it with these darts. They are coated with an alchemical reagent that induces a deep sleep. There are soldiers patrolling ahead. Were circumstances different, we could engage them directly, but for the villagers' sake, we dare not risk it. We will use our blowguns to incapacitate them. Regardless of your familiarity with such weapons, you are a veteran warrior, and I'm sure it will come naturally to you. Nevertheless, practice is in order. Should probably equip my recommended gear. Looks so goofy. It's fine. We'll apply our glamour plate soon enough. Wow, that is a very high vantage point. There, the soldier on the hill below. This isn't practice. This is just putting it right into effect. Take aim and fire. If the dart finds its mark, he should fall in moments. Search your surroundings for the Imperial soldier. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target the soldier and use the blowgun with... Interesting. Whoa. Well, this is fun. That's fun. I mean like the gameplay aspect, not just like shooting someone down. As much of an enemy as they may be. Well done, my friend. Now give me your map. There is a vantage point from which you may observe and fire upon the other soldiers. Worry not, I shall be with you every step of the way, keeping watch for other patrols. We shall speak again on the other side of the river. Okay, before we do that, I'm going to take a super quick restroom break, and I will be back in just a moment. I will leave you to look at my very pretty chocobo. Except I won't, because I'll change the screen. But for just a second. Okay. All good. And ready to continue. There we go. Okay. I just wanted that. Sometimes one of the tabs on there doesn't load in right, so I just wanted to make sure it looked okay. Okay, I can see our destination from here, which is good. I feel so lost without my little sprigging cap that my character is always wearing. This is a really cool little mechanic that they put in here though. It's cool. Oh shit. Not what I meant to do. used to like combat in games where like headshots matter, like more so with like bow and arrows and such, like Tomb Raider and all that I played recently. I keep like trying to like aim for like headshots with these, like I'm using a bow. I don't think it makes a difference. So. The last Imperial soldier crumples to the ground, asleep. You put away your blowgun and prepare to rejoin Yugiri. Yay! We did it, Dracarys, except you didn't help at all. Okay, where is she? She's down there. In an area of map we have not discovered yet, so that's exciting. I like how I can use that mount when I've like dove underwater, but I can't like swim through shallow water with it. I just think that's funny. Obviously because that was something they added later, but ooh, that looks interesting. Let's try and kill it. Dead. I feel so lost without my glamour plates. We're gonna have to get to a point where we can reapply them soon. I like how he was like mere feet away from me killing his friend, so I feel like he would like see that and like not want to get involved. But what do I know? Oh, for some reason though, he is kind of kicking my ass. No, there's no damn way I'm fighting a wind sprite. There's enough going on up here. There we go. Excellent work, Muconics. They appear to be none the wiser. The villagers are being held in the castrum to the south. Luminous. That's fancy. Once, it was the base of operations for the Garlean occupation until 10 or so years ago, when they relocated to Doma Castle. Now the castrum serves as little more than a storage facility. I spy 2 sentries near the gate. As you have proven yourself to have impeccable aim, I would ask you to incapacitate them. This very hill should afford you a clear shot. Can do. Works for me. Anything to avoid combat with a big group of them. Oh, nothing. You notice nothing. The 2 sentries slumber side by side. No others appear to be forthcoming. Oh, that's right, we didn't kill them, we just put them to sleep. Fine work, Muconics. You have a gift for the ways of the shinobi. The way is clear. Let us move closer and see what has become of the villagers. I was zoomed in from so far away I didn't even realize where I was aiming at. Those are some cool ass enemies in there that I saw. Sir, the An from the other villagers are assembled for inspection. Villages. Very good. I will address them personally. Attention. Shortly you all will be transported to the facility on the distant shore. Your duties, as you have been previously informed, will be rudimentary in nature. More specifically, you will be tasked with the repair and maintenance of various arms and armaments, as well as Magitech devices. Magitech? But we're farmers. We don't know the first thing about Magitech. It'd take us months, if not years, to learn how to do that kind of work. What they're counting on. The material in question was damaged when your kith and kin rose up in rebellion. Therefore, you bear responsibility for its repair. If you cannot perform your duties, you will learn how. If you cannot learn how, then your villages may find themselves at the mercy of the Confederacy and other radical elements. Is that what you want? Deal with this rabble. I am needed at the castle. He's not dealing with it. This is no temporary measure. Those men and women will die in servitude. Once they're taken to the other facility, it will be too late. If we are to intervene, we must do so now. Agreed? You betcha. Then let us be about it. I think that is actually the gear version of the gloves that I've been using as glamour for a long time. Oh, they're a little different. They're actually nice. Gotta fix my outfit. Despite the urgency of the situation, we must still proceed with the utmost caution to ensure the safety of the villagers. To wit, we must infiltrate the castrum without raising the alarm. I will deal with any soldiers near the entrance. Stand watch for others approaching from the north until you hear my signal. Those are so cool. Oop. Not supposed to go in there yet. For mercy, you spy no Imperial patrols bound for the castrum. Hawk's cry pierces the silence. Yugiri is waiting. Ooh. Stocky soldier, spindly soldier, strapping soldier. Interesting. Strapping soldier, spindly soldier, stocky soldier, Yugiri. Speak softly, lest the others hear us. What of the outside? That is good. We may proceed as planned. Those once These ones shall not soon wake. However, the others are too close to the villagers. Incapacitating them as I did these ones is far too risky. Fortunately, a solution presents itself. I would have you disguise yourself as an Imperial soldier and convince them that a changing of the guard is in order. Here we go with the outfit changing missions. Have your pick of uniforms. They shall not protest. Don't think it really matters which one I take. They're the same, just on different races, aren't they? I don't think they're any different. More or less. With all due care and consideration, you relieve the sleeping soldier of their uniform. Not wearing it though. You have chosen one to your liking, then. Excellent. I shall hide these ones where none will find them. Really a good idea. Considering it looks like she killed them. Our sleeping beauties have been laid to rest in their bunks. Oh, and while I was in the barracks, I happened upon these spare uniforms in case the items in your possession are not to your liking. I don't see it in my armory chest. Oh, there it is. I don't know if I actually have to put it on, but I may as well. Are those only pieces? That's pretty cool, actually. I kind of like how that looks. Sack appears to be filled with nigh infinite supply of Imperial equipment, though it would be best if you do not attempt to put that cursory assessment to the proof. This Kabuto and Teko should match the Wagi, Akama, and Choka in your possession. Cool. Oh, she's giving me other parts. Okay. And with that, you have a full set. I am sure that once you change, it will seem as though it was bespoke. You will need to give the soldiers guarding the villagers a proper Imperial salute to complete the deception and convince them to come in here, where I will be waiting to deal with them. It's going to be very nerve-wracking for her. Get those out of there and put them on. We may as well wear a helmet for the full effect. Why not? This is cool. And these are really cool enemies. Gotta fight at least one of them. I would love a little like minion of them. They're so cool. Never mind that. Soldiers, you did not see me in combat. I thought I would have it in my modes. Changing of the guard, is it? About bloody time. Just looking at these on... I'm not sure how you say that, sorry. Is making me depressed. Reminds me of when I was in their shoes, pissing myself in fear. Okay, cool. Is it time already? Not that I'm complaining, mind, but I thought the others would be gone longer. Because I'm tricking you. I'm tricking you. Got him. Oh. Oh, jeez. We went the wrong way. Why does he really seem to be kicking my ass? Okay. That is not where we're going. Okay. Aha. Okay. These ones shall sleep soundly along with the others. And with that, there are no more soldiers to trouble us. You can dispose of that accursed uniform too. It is time to guide the villagers to freedom. Free them!
Listen to me, all of you. We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place quickly.
Dealt with them? Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
And that's what they were gonna do to you.
There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
I don't know, man.
You were Lord Hien's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it. And trying will only make it worse. It's a pathetic existence, but it's all we got. And when people like you come here pretending it can be different, it doesn't help. All right?
Can't blame him for not being optimistic because both of his parents are dead.
Peace, boy. Peace. She came to help, and for that we should be grateful.
Elder, your face.
We all have scars. Some too many to bear. Too many battles. Too much lost. Our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity. How are we to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
I guess none of us thought of.
If they only knew what you would do for them, my lord. You have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more. But know this, brothers and sisters of Doma. For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive. My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the kami in creation that I will free you from this torment, no matter the cost.
If the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must to keep your loved ones safe.
There they go.
Why would you... After everything...
I really like my hair color on my character, but the problem I have is you can't separate the eyebrow color from the hair color like you can in some games. So I have like virtually no eyebrows. She looks a little odd sometimes. I think the hat usually helps with that I usually wear. This spriggan cap. Mount speed in Yangsha has increased. Oh, cool. Apologies, Mechanics. I was lost in thought. Mayhap they have the right of it. Mayhap we are fools for urging them to rise once more. Yet I believe, I have to believe, that in their hearts, and in their heart of hearts, they still... Now is not the time. We must finish what we started. I have in my possession a powerful medicine that befuddles the mind and memories. We must administer it to the soldiers ere they wake. The medicine will leave the soldiers confused and unable to clearly recall recent events. They will suspect that they fell asleep at their posts and be reluctant to discuss it with others. It is not more than a temporary measure, but we dare not kill them for the sake of the villagers. Tend to the last two I put to sleep. I shall see to the others. I'm guessing those will be marked with a nifty little quest marker like everything else. Oh. Mother, is that you? That's funny. I love that they're just gonna wake up and be like, oh no, I fell asleep at my post. I'm so irresponsible. Of course it wouldn't be the same place. Search for her? Where did she go? I know typically, I've been wrapping up my streams at 10, but I guess it will kind of depend on where we are if I feel like stopping. Time spent on this game certainly seems to fly by often. We will just have to see.
Forgive me for making you search.
Okay, I just thought you might be like dead or in trouble somewhere. No problemo.
It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes. Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea. To think that you were there, that you even spoke with my mother and father.
Oh, that's right, we did. We did talk to her.
They are in good health then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me.
That's sweet.
That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits.
New gear is really cool.
After a time,
New gear
my
is, I mean.
skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Kaien and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu. Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them and Doma. But in the end, I will always be of the sea.
He's a little fishy fish.
Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind, that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness. I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me?
No.
He said, "Good. We are better for the conviction of our allies, and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger." Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized.
He sounds wise. You should be helping him. Wouldn't that be nifty?
But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was shattered. So I pray, and thus do I labor to see a new day dawn, regardless of my misgivings. When all is said and done, we can but carry on, together.
Very true. He's cool. Shit, what is that?
An Imperial airship.
Great. Just to ruin the nice moment, huh?
It is bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
Okay, she's quite far. We wouldn't have attuned to that, would we? Oh, I guess even though it was broken. Maybe it's just one that's close to it. Either way, I suppose it'll be a lot quicker to fast travel from, or to go there from Namai. I get real into this game. I'm not sure, hard for me to find a stopping point on this one. Might not stop at 10. I'm pretty hungry, but desperately need somewhere to buy my glamour plates, though. That's okay. I believe that counts as one of the things that used to always distract me from MSQ, so I should avoid it as best as I can. I think as long as I'm all the way down there. I think maybe as long as I'm not changing my glamour plates. Ooh, that was a fall. I should be good. I just want to reapply them, you know? I do find it interesting that I don't think I've seen any like breath limitations. You know, no like running out of air. These underwater things, which is interesting. Of course, I'm glad. It'd be super frustrating if it was there, given the fact that it's so necessary. Come, come. We must tell the others of this airship, or hear what they know of it. Hopefully they know something. They seem like they're ready for something. Unless we've already told them everything. Oh, we're not there yet.
There you are. What happened? Are the villagers all right? We freed them, along with many others. Kosetsu, we spied an airship bound for the castle. Know you aught of it?
Aye, that we do. The Crown Prince is come to Doma.
Oh boy.
We suspect this is a result of recent events in Girabania. Our defeat notwithstanding, there appears to be some concern in Garlemald that subversive elements may be rallying in other provinces. Though Yotsuyu governs Doma, Xenos remains the province's anointed viceroy, and it would seem he has come to assess the current situation in person.
Fantastic.
If Xenos is here, we must seize this opportunity and kill him.
We tried that.
Would that it were so simple, Lady Yugiri. You may recall that we encountered Xenos at Rolga's Reach. We have seen firsthand what he can do. His power defies explanation.
That's a way to put it.
The Alliance, the Resistance, and the Scions, and he defeated us all.
That he did. He did.
We survived.
He's the Arthur
and
meme.
learned from the experience, it is true. But if we are to defeat him, it will not be through simple opportunism. We will require a flawless plan.
We know his strengths. A prodigious swordsman trained from childhood by the finest imperial tutors, reputed to be without equal on the battlefield, which is why we must not meet him there. Nay, we keep to the shadows, the domain of the shinobi, and thence we strike. You need only give me the chance.
Were this but a matter of personal revenge, I would not presume to bar your path. for I myself crave that same vengeance. But to draw steel against the Emperor's son is a grave decision, and one that will shape our nation's future. Do not forget Lord Hien's words.
Easier to remember if he was here.
What, that we should sheathe our swords if the people lack the will to fight? I will not squander this opportunity. If we do naught, our master's life is forfeit.
Even should you succeed, Xenos' death will not win Doma her freedom. More likely, her doom. Can we defend our people against the Empire's retribution? We few against a legion? Do not be a fool, child!
Mayhap I am a fool with foolish dreams of a future that will never be. But I cannot, I will not forsake them!
Yugiri, wait!
What now?
I kind of miss the Heavensward quest acceptance, quest complete music a little bit. Just nostalgia though. I will not pursue her. It is for her to think on our master's words and recognize the futility of her course. Those, at least, are my thoughts upon the matter. Yours may be different. Should you wish to give chase, I will not bar your path. We each have but one life, and it is not to be spent recklessly in pursuit of our goals. I pray she realizes this soon. Path of no return. Search for you, Giri. So is this what we were to attune to? Or... no, it must be one outside of here. We should find that, so that finding this place is much easier next time. Yes, I will. Back into the water we go. All right. Or I guess maybe there's one farther in there. We'll have to check next time. No reason to go back in right now. Alright, where is Yugiri? Quite close, it would seem. Yes. I was gonna say, where did I go? And why is They're a bird in place of me. How did I turn into a bird? Did Gosetsu send you to stop me? Then you came of your own free will. I should be surprised if you agreed with my chosen course. No one else did. But it is not as fanciful as they would have you believe. Scant moments ago, I received the Crown Prince's itinerary from one of our spies in the castle. It would seem that Xenos has no desire to remain in Doma any longer than necessary. He wishes to inspect the moon gates this very eve. His impatience is to our advantage. He arrived without warning and gave Yotsuyu no time to prepare. The whole castle is in state of upheaval. To avoid any delay, he's declined a full escort and will be traveling with no more than a handful of soldiers. The kami could not have blessed us with more auspicious circumstances. I will kill him, Euconix. I will. I'll help. Or die trying. You understand the risks. Forgive me. Of course you do. Mayhap better than I. But are you sure? Thank you. Thank you. I cannot express what this means to me. We have much to discuss, but we can do so on the way. Yuzukot Manor is some distance from here. We must hurry. What is he doing? Stay calm. No one knows you were here. No one knows you saw anything. No one knows you overheard two rebels plotting to kill the Crown Prince. God. We literally saved him. Along with so many others, but God, stupid, stupid, stupid. You know how this ends. And they only have themselves to blame. You have to tell them. You have to. It looks pretty cool. I like that. Where are we to now? Pretty far, actually. Whoa. I haven't seen much of this area. Oh, those cool as shit. Look at them. Very cool. I feel like I wouldn't want to kill them out of respect, but I felt the same way about dragons. Spooky. Whoa. They're so cool. Very pretty. I guess we were supposed to meet outside of here somewhere. No, definitely farther than that. This is far enough. Let us discuss our plan of attack. I guess since I haven't got my glamour plate back on yet, I may as well just equip all of that. I'm gonna need belts soon. Xenos' itinerary is as follows. You will depart Doma Castle by ship and approach the moon gates. The Magitech field will be deactivated briefly, allowing his vessel to pass. It will then continue onto these very docks, where he and his entourage will disembark. As you can see, this is not the ideal area for an ambush. Wide open, multiple avenues of escape. The manor is better suited to our needs. Let us split up and search for suitable hiding places. Back to where we were. I kind of just assumed, since she said where the manor was, that that was where we'd be headed. Or that's where I talked to her first. Anyways. I guess that's still not really where we're going. More so around it, I guess. Decent a spot as any. Surrounded by walls and deserted, this location appears to be ideal for concealment. Yay. Ah, there you are. From the roof, we would have a clear view of the docks. It is settled. We shall lie and wait here until Xenos arrives. As discussed, if all goes to plan, he shall fall with my first blow. If not, then the two of us will have to engage him in open combat. His escort is of no consequence, which means that we will have a 2-to-1 advantage. Nevertheless, he's not to be underestimated. wonder who's accompanying him since they won't say it by name. Oh boy. Does this seem like a good stopping point, or does after this seem like a better stopping point? All that remains is to wait. I trust that you are ready. We may as well. I guess maybe we'll stop after that, depending on where the story is. I'm having a ton of fun getting back into the game though. It's really fun.
He comes.
Makes me so nervous.
The village is not far, my lord. If it please you, we shall escort you there directly.
You gonna say something?
Less a province than a graveyard. The rotting husk of a broken nation devoid of proper sport. But as his radiance wishes...
Yes, of course, my lord. And may I say how terribly sorry we are that you had to come so far.
I think you take that the
We
wrong way.
labored long to sow the seeds of hatred, of fear, to train them as beasts. Now we shall see the harvest. Let there be savage beasts baying for blood, and not hollow-eyed prey cowering in the dark, or there will be no joy in this hunt.
That was what that man we talked to mentioned. I'm calling everything a hunt. So you're so oh damn.
Ambush!
Shinobi? And me without my brute.
She's nervous. At least she sounds like it.
Weak you are. Is this the sum of your hate?
This is only the beginning. For Lord Kyan! For Doma!
I'm just like, me too, I guess. The dancer stance.
I shall test this new blade of yours. Let us hope it is to my liking, lest your misfortunes compound. Then again, I am loath to expend such effort on the unworthy. Come, earn the honor.
Be interesting. Or at least it ought to be. not sure what kind of trouble my computer's having. Especially since we didn't have it in the trial. Ooh. My computer's a bit old in age though, so we have to forgive her sometimes. No more than a few years, but she's definitely seen them. I built her maybe 6 years ago. She's getting up there. Ooh, damn. I feel like these lightless flames seem important. I can't seem to target them. Maybe I should just stay away from them. Yeah, just stay away from them, I guess.
This day you die.
Who die?
Leave this to me.
I do feel like in the previous expansions they had a lot less talking in these like combat instances, I guess. At least for the most part, what I noticed. It really like amped it up from what I've seen so far of Stormblood. So interesting to see what's gonna happen because like I know we're not gonna like kill him.
Let us put you to the proof.
This is one of those where the patterns get so crazy I'm not gonna be able to win like you did before.
No, I must fight on. I must.
Run, beast, run!
His health is not going down much, so I'm gonna say probably.
Something to remember.
His patterns are so cool though. This is just frustrating though because I know I'm obviously not gonna like,
Run, beast, run!
you know, kill him.
Don't stop now.
Suppose I've just gotta fight this as long as he wants me to.
I see. remember you. Al amigo, the champion of the savages.
Hi.
Look ye where the sun doth rise, see crimson embers darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall, see azure lost amidst the squall.
Whose was that? Kid? He changed his mind?
Oh, how right I was to spare your life. Hear me, hero. Endure. Survive. Live. For the rush of blood. For the time between the seconds. Live. For the sole pleasure left to me in this empty, ephemeral world. Live!
Not living for you, bitch.
You are not worthy.
She's good, right? Oh boy.
Get away from them, you imperial dog!
That's surprising. I thought that was him a second ago, maybe.
No, don't. You must flee.
We're not going anywhere, do you hear me? We're not running away! What you're doing is stupid and reckless, and I never wanted any part of it, but here we are!
Oh, if he dies, she's gonna feel...
I've spent
And his sister's gonna have to bury him.
For every time they made me beg, for every time I held my tongue to protect the people I love. And then you came along and reminded me of all the things I never said and never did, and it was even worse. I would have given anything to forget, to walk away, but I knew I'd never be able to live with the guilt. So we came, all of us, for you, for ourselves, for Doma!
Yeah.
Death is death, regardless of the reason. Yet you seem determined to die, intruding upon this sacred ground, turning weapons you can scarcely wield upon me. Your lives will not even begin to redress the balance.
How wrong you are!
Allison.
Go, now! Gusetsu, see to Yugiri.
Aye.
I can't see a damn thing. Someone stop them!
He doesn't seem to care.
My lord?
I don't think we were followed. Gods, I have no idea what was going through that man's head, but I'm heartily glad he decided to leave. Oh, and don't thank us. Thank Alphino. He's at the House of the Fierce, patiently awaiting your gratitude. Oh, we can see him again. You should have seen the way he turned pale when he heard about Yugiri's plan, and how you, of all people, had decided to help her. He was in such a panic, barking orders, calling for a squadron to be assembled. As were you. I was rather composed, as I recall, though that is neither here nor there. So sweet. I'm not gonna bother with a belt, because not only are they not for my class, but belts are gonna be gone soon anyways. So who cares? Can you believe it? We faced the Crown Prince himself and lived to tell the tale. You've no idea what this means to us. Everyone's talking about getting more weapons and armor and we're not going to stop until we've taken back our homeland. Good for them. Ah, right. Getting a bit ahead of ourselves, aren't we? We've got wounded to tend to first. We should get back to the village. Alright, I think with that quest accepted, probably gonna wrap it up for the night. I'm so excited to continue though. It's gonna be hard to stick to just MSQ Monday. We will have a thinking about doing main story quests Tuesday and finally doing some story quests Friday. I'm just kidding. But okay, finally get that glamour plate applied. My goodness. I've had weird troubles with gear sets, weapons, things taking long to load, especially after I've loaded into a new area, but I've only had the problem since I switched data centers a few months ago. Many months ago. I never had that problem before. I used to be on Crystal. I was on Diabolos. Now I'm on Favorite, obviously. We've got our... Goodness. It doesn't help when it's crowded here either. But we've got our glamour plates reapplied. And... oh, we don't have our hat. That's why we look funny. There we go. And I am super excited to continue. Anyway, as I said, I am super excited to keep questing, keep going through the main story. I am really excited to continue. I don't know how I'm going to stick to Mondays. I'm not sure what I'll do. We might go pretty heavy into this game. I don't want to, you know, maintain variety now. I'm super excited. It'll be hard to play on not stream days. Maybe you'll see me a little bit more. Maybe I'll have some surprise weekend. Something like that. But anyways, I'm gonna hop over here for the night. Get some dinner. And I hope everyone has a really good night. We're excited to continue playing this. I'm going to put my socials, the links are there on Nifty, like it says, and I guess I will see you guys Wednesday, same time, I'm always here 7 p.m. Eastern. If there's ever any changes, they will always be on my Instagram. At Muconics, like everything else pretty much. And somebody is playing the hell out of their electric guitar, the bar performances, which I don't blame them, but it's so loud to talk over. But anyways, I'll be here 7 p.m. Eastern. Probably see me for some more streams in my normal week, because I'm not gonna want to stop requesting. Everybody has a good night, and I'll see you Wednesday. Bye.